Hello and welcome to Storytime. Today, we have a thrilling tale of two friends who fought bravely on the battlefield to defend their kingdom. Grab your blankets and get comfortable, because it's time to dive into our epic story of courage and determination. Two friends, Alex and Marcus, stood on opposite ends of the battlefield. The ground beneath their feet was scarred and torn, evidence of the intense fighting that had taken place here over the course of many days. The air was thick with the smell of smoke and the sound of clashing steel. Alex and Marcus had been inseparable since childhood, and had always dreamed of becoming great warriors. They had trained hard for years, honing their skills and preparing for the day when they would be called upon to defend their kingdom. And now, that day had finally come. A foreign army had invaded their lands, and it was up to Alex and Marcus to drive them back. The two friends looked at each other across the battlefield, each knowing that this was the moment they had been waiting for. They nodded to each other, and then charged forward, shouting their battle cries. The foreign soldiers were caught off guard by the sudden attack, and many of them fell before they even had a chance to defend themselves. Alex and Marcus fought with all their might, their swords flashing through the air as they cut down enemy after enemy. But the foreign army was large, and soon the two friends found themselves surrounded by a sea of foes. They fought bravely, their determination and skill allowing them to hold their own against the overwhelming odds. As the battle raged on, Alex and Marcus began to tire. They had been fighting for hours, and their muscles ached and their wounds bled. But they refused to give up, knowing that the fate of their kingdom rested on their shoulders. Just when all hope seemed lost, a horn sounded in the distance, signaling the arrival of reinforcements. The foreign army hesitated, unsure of what to do. And in that moment of hesitation, Alex and Marcus seized the opportunity to strike. With renewed energy and a fierce determination, they fought with all their might, driving back the foreign soldiers and rooting them from the battlefield. When the dust settled and the fighting was done, Alex and Marcus stood victorious, their swords dripping with the blood of their enemies. They had saved their kingdom and protected their people, and they were hailed as heroes throughout the land. And as they stood there, looking out at the battlefield that had once seemed so filled with danger, they knew that they had truly proven themselves to be the great warriors they had always dreamed of becoming. And that brings us to the end of today's story time. I hope you enjoyed our tale of two friends who stood together on the battlefield and emerged victorious. Remember, no matter how daunting the challenge, with courage and determination, anything is possible. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon for more exciting stories. Goodbye.